What's going on, guys? My name is Symzel, and today I'm back with another Marvel's Spider-Man 2 video. And today what I'm gonna be talking about is the top 10 Peter Parker suits that I'd like to see show up in the next game. But before we get into any of that, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I plan on making more Spider-Man 2 videos up until its release in October. So if any of that sounds good to you, then feel free to drop a like and become a part of the community. Also would just like to say thank you all so much for getting the channel to 100 subscribers. It means the world to me, and I plan on making a big video to celebrate this milestone for the channel. Now with all that being said, let's get into the video. The first suit I'd like to see in the game is an adaptation of the classic Steve Ditko design from the original Amazing Fantasy 15 comic. Due to this Peter Parker being at least 8 years into his Spider-Man career, he's obviously had time to perfect his suit over the years. Which is why I think it would be a great idea to see what this version of Peter would have worn back in his high school rookie years as Spider-Man. It would be interesting to see a more homemade aesthetic with this suit. And since Insomniac are great at taking comic accurate suits and giving them little intricate details, we'd be able to see this done here with the Ditko design. Perhaps we could see stitchings over certain parts of the costume, where Peter has had to cover up using the bare minimum. They could use the bulky silver web shooters that were shown in the backpacks in the first game, cracked lenses, and the red and black color scheme, keeping the classic Ditko look of the suit, while adding details that make it feel more lived in. The second suit I'd like to be in this game is the 2002 Human Spider outfit from the first Tobey Maguire movie. I think it would be really cool to get the first ever live-action Spider-Man suit on the big screen in this game. Also, we haven't had this suit show up in a main console Spider-Man game ever since the original movie game all the way back in 2002. So I think it's way overdue for this suit to be in a Spider-Man game. Plus we've already had a wrestler suit in the first game, so why not add this one in the second? And as a big fan of the original trilogy who grew up watching those movies, it would be a real dose of nostalgia seeing this suit in the next game. 'Cause I just love it. I love its simplicity and its goofiness. It's brilliant. The third suit on my list is one that a lot of people are wanting in the next game, and that is the Spectacular Spider-Man. And obviously I had to put it on my list since the Spectacular Spider-Man is my favorite adaptation of the character. The show has an iconic look for the Spider-Man suit with its unique art style and shaping of the character. Plus if they wanted to make this suit look 100% accurate to the show and make it look animated, they can take inspiration from the Spider-Clan suit in the first game, with it embracing its cartoonish features and shapes. I could also see this suit being added to the game due to Spectacular's appearance in Across the Spider-Verse, which generated a ton of love and attention to this beloved version of Spider-Man. Alright, number 4 on my list is another popular pick for the game, and that is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? This suit has been demanded by the fans ever since before the first game released. It's a fan favorite suit. Some may even consider it to be the best live-action suit for Spider-Man. So it was a little odd how the developers didn't add this suit to the first game, despite them adding the Raimi suit, all of the MCU suits, and heck, they even added Andrew's suit from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. But they never touched the second suit, which is the more popular one. Which is why I think they've purposely saved the suit for the second game's release. And with these games now being available on PC, we've been able to see the suit modded into the first game. And from what I've seen, it looks phenomenal. The fifth suit I have on my list is an alternate costume for Ben Reilly, the Sensational Spider-Man suit. Now for me this is a no-brainer, since it is a unique design for a Spider-Man costume and is distinctive compared to a classic suit. And since we already got the classic look for Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider in the first game, it makes sense to add his other suit here. Plus I kinda prefer this design for Reilly over the classic blue hoodie look, so of course I added it to my list. It's cool and underrated. For number 6 I have gone with another suit from an animated show, and that is the Spider-Man Unlimited suit. Now this suit has been kinda under the radar for a few years, but has recently grown in popularity, especially since it also appeared in Across the Spider-Verse. This suit has a very unique design which could take inspiration from the vintage suit, with the cell shading, since that is a big part of this suit's design. The cartoonish look and shading, which Insomniac would 100% take advantage of. Plus the web cape would be sick to see, and I would definitely be there for it. The seventh suit I'd like to see appear is the red and blue suit from the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home. Now this is another phenomenal suit for Spider-Man and has a very classic look to it, especially with its bright red and blue and shiny reflective material around the blue sections of the suit, which would really capture the shading effect from the comics. So being able to see that while swinging around the city in free roam would be amazing. Also, if this suit is going to be the definitive look for Tom Holland's MCU Spider-Man, then it's a definite must-have, especially since all of his previous suits have all appeared in the first game. So why not continue the trend? Number 8 I have on my list is a true Peter B. Parker outfit. And even though we've already gotten 2 Spider-Verse inspired costumes in the previous games, it was basically just the Chris Pine version of Spider-Man from the movie. So for the sequel I'd like there to be another Spider-Verse suit, but that takes homage from the Peter B. Parker version of the character. Now whether they choose to go for how he looks in the first Spider-Verse movie, with the sweatpants and long coat, and even the heavenly gut, or the sexy pink housecoat and slippers from the second movie, either one I'd be over the moon with. A Spider-Man costume with its own uniqueness and not just a reskinned classic suit, which was a bit of a problem with the first game. I also think that if they did more Spider-Verse suits, they'd have to bring back the choppy animation mod that you could put on Miles' suit in his game, to make the character move like they did in the movie. And also, a suit from Spider-Verse is a given due to the fact that both the movie and the game release within a matter of months between them, which they did it in the first game as well. And for the runner-up on this list, the 9th suit I'd like to see appear in the game is the Superior Spider-Man costume. Now this is another suit that has been heavily requested to be in the games ever since the first one, which is why people were a little shocked that it wasn't available in the game, especially considering that Dr. Octopus was the main antagonist, and Superior Spider-Man is literally Otto Octavius inheriting Peter's body and becoming Spider-Man. And of course people wanna see this suit in the game, cause it's an amazing looking suit, and I'd love to see how Insomniac implement it into their games design wise. Unless, hear me out now, what if Insomniac have purposely left this suit out of the games because they plan on saving it for its own time to shine in a main storyline in the future, just like they did with the symbiote suit. Maybe Otto will return and will get revenge on Peter by stealing his body. It's already been made clear that Otto's body was deteriorating in the first game, so perhaps they are setting this up for his character, the Superior Spider-Man. And now time for an honorable mention. Having this feature in the game would be the cherry on top, and that is being able to play as Peter Parker in free roam. Being able to walk around and explore the map as a civilian Peter Parker would be a nice addition to the next game. And it's not like it hasn't happened before. In many Spider-Man games, there's been the option to free roam as Peter, like Ultimate Spider-Man and Spider-Man 3, and we've already had little glimpses to what a Peter skin could look like in the Insomniac games. In the Silver Lining DLC, when you're playing as Peter and you're following a Magia member through the streets, and then you're sneaking up walls and web swinging, so it's not impossible for it to happen. Though it would look weird in cutscenes having Peter's mouth not move while speaking, unless they've figured out a way to make that happen. But it would be cool nevertheless. And now finally for the 10th suit I'd like to appear in Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is the Alex Ross suit design. And let me tell you, I love this suit design. Now this suit was originally used as concept art for the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, but was never used. And we've never seen it since besides little appearances, but nothing major, which is a shame because this suit is sick. Sure it's simplistic with its black and red colors, but it looks so cool. And if Insomniac add their own flavor to the design by adding little details to the suit, I think it will become a fan favorite in the game. However, the only downside is that if they are gonna be adding the superior Spider-Man suit, then they probably won't add this suit, since they both look identical. And fun fact, this Alex Ross suit was the inspiration for the superior Spider-Man design. But hopefully they'll add both, since they are both awesome designs that need the spotlight. So there you have it, guys. My top 10 Peter Parker suits that I'd like to see appear in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. But what do you think? What are your suit picks for the Spider-Man sequel? Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, my name is Symzel and I will see you all in the next video. Take care and I'll see you next time. See ya.